Perfectionism. Who doesn't hate it? It makes you do tasks from dawn to dusk, lose your sanity to minor details, and ruin your entire mood within a couple mistakes. It's quite tiring, isn't it? As someone with perfectionistic tendencies, I'm here to make your miserable life, yes, yours, a little easier. Before we fully get into how to not be a perfectionist, what exactly is it? Well, let me put my smart hat on and enlighten you. Perfectionism is characterized by a person's concerns with striving for flawlessness and perfection. It's accompanied by critical self-evaluations. Evaluations? Basically, in simple terms, mistake once perfect. Mistake sees a mistake. Mistake sad. Mistake fixes mistake. And repeat. So now that we know exactly what it is, how do we get rid of it? When Googling this question, Google basically throws you a bowl of nothing. Embrace progress, blah blah blah. But here's the true drug in the basket of how to fix it. So come here with me in this little corner. I won't hurt you. Let me show you in on a couple little secrets. Number 1, stop. You heard me. Stop. If you ever just sit there and stare at something trying to fix it for the 7th time already, just stop. Take a break, drop it, and do something else. You can always come back to it. Think about it. Do you have any past crafts you did that you absolutely despised in the moment, but now looking back, they aren't really even that bad? Here's a drawing I made back in 2023. When I first made it, you couldn't pay me $1 million to say any nice thing about it.
But now, about 3 years later,
I actually kind of like it. Yeah, it has its flaws, but it's cute. Trust me when I say, even if it's only 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe more, that's enough for your brain to calm down. And when you look at that image again, it's not going to be tormenting you about it as much. Number 2, it's okay to not finish it. This might seem like a pretty wasteful set of advice, but not everything is going to make it into the spotlight that it deserves. Sometimes when something is weighing you down, you just have to drop it. So, if that piece of literature is eating your brain alive, or if that drawing looks atrocious, just drop it. Start fresh. Would you really want to spend the eternity working on one singular project when you could have just dropped it and finished another 100 that would look 100 times better? It's sure sad to leave something you spent so much time on behind, but sometimes it's worth it. Now let's say you have a deadline. You can't stop and go for a walk or drop it at all. You have to fix it. 3, do not fix it. Instead, go over the major problems. What's a major and a minor problem? Well, let's say you're drawing a front-facing face. A major problem would be if one of the eyes is huge and the other is tiny. A minor would be an eyelash that is facing a little bit more north than the others. And instead of zooming in on that singular little pixel and redoing it over and over and over and over and over again, go over everything as a whole. At the end of the day, no one is going to zoom in on the very little pixels in your art and then complain in your comment section about, oh, but this line right here is actually 30 degrees way too off of the center. You need to fix that. For example, look at this illustration. It looks fine, right? But now look at the sketch, what I started off with. Many would look at this and be like,
I'm not doing this anymore.
but you know what I did? I sat my big ass cheeks back down on that uncomfortable airplane seat, picked up my stylus, and kept drawing. And it turned out acceptable. Could have been better, obviously. But the Mona Lisa also could have been better. Everything could have been better. Yet here we are. Now this right here, this is the last step. If nothing above helps, this is how I broke the cycle. But since it's the last one, you have to understand. Come closer. This one is not healthy. And I wouldn't recommend for anyone to do it other than me. Since I don't like keeping secrets from you, I'm gonna let you know what it is. During seasonal depression, I was hit pretty hard. That was years ago. Can't say I've been the same ever since, but in that moment when I was laying in my bed thinking about how horrible everything is and how much everything mattered, I realized none of it really does matter. Because at the end of the day, everything's gonna rot, everything's gonna disappear. Unless you make it big, nobody's gonna remember you or your shitty art. That depressing mindset is pretty much what helped me stop fussing over everything. Damn, even mistake you're looking at right now is full of mistakes I want to fix. Either it's a rig problem, like when I turn my mouth it looks completely the same, or the little hairs at the top of my head are kind of just jiggling everywhere, or how my head doesn't have a Z parameter, so I can't bend my head. I mean, come on. If I was stuck in my perfectionistic mindset, then how would this guy exist? Look at it. This thing is more mistake filled than mistake herself. We got colors over. Look at my hair, single circle right now. Look at how round she exists. I kept going even if I didn't like it, and now I kind of like her a little more than I like the other one. Don't tell the main mistake. Do remember, perfectionism isn't something you can overcome within a day, an hour, or even a week, but it is something you can minimize. I've been trying to find the secret formula on how to get better without stressing, yet there really isn't one. The very first thing you need to remember is you will never make something that is perfect. Every piece of art, every song, photograph, it all has at least one singular imperfection. That's why many times when we look at, for example, an edited selfie, that extremely smooth skin, not a single stray hair, not a single blemish, it makes it look weird. Which is weird because perfectionism kind of stems from the fact that perfect is best, but when we see something that's perfect, it suddenly isn't the best. These little imperfections is what makes your creation feel real, and if you can't understand that, then well, here, take back the time I just stole from you and go on and find another video to watch, because I'm not gonna tell you anything that will make you feel better. As for what's from me, this is where the video is gonna end. So, if you did learn something new, if you learned nothing new, either way, drop that little like button, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye! 14 minutes.